in an amazing destination or anything. So I apologize. So I'm actually at home, and it does actually feel like a holiday because I don't get home very often. So it's lovely to be here. And I'm wearing a suit because I want to perpetuate the myth that I wear a suit at home and I have no other clothes, which is probably very true. Anyway, lovely to see you all. And I want to answer 3 questions today. Is it happening? When is it happening? And what on earth is it? Because I said to you last week that we will make a decision this week. We can't just hang around forever. I can't expect people just to be waiting. We've been through a lot. It's been 2 months since our old beloved business disappeared. 2 months now. And since then, goodness me, everything has been going on. So first, and most importantly, is it happening? Well, of course it's happening. How could it not happen with the support that you've showed, with your ongoing commitment to that business that we all used to love so much, and your togetherness? How could we not get it together in some way or form? People will tell you time and time again that it's not possible, it can't happen, and I won't be able to do it. Well, no one cares about what other people think. No one cares about the rumors and the armchair strategists. No one cares. No one knows. And I always said to you, wait for me to tell you, because I will tell you whether we go ahead or we don't go ahead. It's entirely down to me. So when people tell you that something isn't going to happen, or even if they're derogatory about another business, the first thing everybody should ask themselves is, why do they need to do that? Why do they need to be derogatory about something else? Why do they need to be negative about somebody else's business? Is it that old story about the tallest building in town? That you tear down the tallest building to make your smaller building look bigger? Well, why don't we just stop doing that? All of us, every single one of us. You don't have to listen to me. I think you should know that it's just right that we've got to stop tearing down other people's businesses, other people's buildings. I don't care who you are. I don't care what business you're in. I wish you the greatest luck no matter what you're doing. Listen, I've got enough skincare and weight loss products to last me a lifetime, but I still talk to you all. It's important that we just respect absolutely everything that everybody's doing. That's what I've always told you, and we should do that. No more tearing down of people's buildings. No more tearing down buildings to make yours look the tallest. Let's just cut it out, no matter where you are or who you are. It's just the right thing to do, because we don't help the reputation of each other, and we certainly don't help the reputation of the industry. So, is it happening? Yes, it is happening. And I'm going to make sure it happens, because I'm working with the right people that I trust, alongside with what I know will make it happen. I'm not going to tell you that it's the best thing I've found in 25 years, or the best thing I've joined in 25 years, or the best network marketing company. No, far from it. That's for you to discover. And besides, I'm not joining anything. I didn't find anything either. I'm trying to create something, and that is very, very different to finding the best network marketing company or joining the best network marketing company. To actually create it. And that's what today's message is about. I said to you last Friday that I will confirm today whether we are going ahead or not, and give you some basic timeline so you know that it's happening, when it's happening, and basically what it's going to be. And then you make that decision. I won't bombard you with private messages, neither will anybody else. Well, I certainly hope they don't. I certainly won't, because you will choose yourself. It's human nature to have a choice and not to have it stuffed down your throat. So you decide what you want, you decide what you want to do, and you decide whatever you want to do and be a part of anything. So yes, it is happening. And let me tell you something. Size isn't everything. people talk about the size of an organization. Well, I'm starting from scratch. It's going to be small, but that really does present that age-old network marketing cliche, a ground floor opportunity, one of the most overused network marketing cliches ever, a ground floor opportunity. If I had £1 for every time I've heard that in my network marketing career, I would already be a millionaire. Try not to use that phrase because it's very, very tired. But I can tell you, as we're starting new, a brand new formation, it really is a ground floor opportunity. It's not going to be massive, but since when does size matter? Look at the huge corporations recently, Carillion, one of them, House of Fraser yesterday, huge, substantial establishments, all disappearing or all in trouble of one form or another. Size today, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, is very, very unimportant. Size doesn't matter. What matters the most is not the size. What matters is how much people care about people. And that's probably one of the greatest things that really does matter. So we are going to do something. It's up to you whether you want to be a part of it. My part in that is to try and make sure that what we give you is exactly what you need, because we have a niche in the marketplace. Because since the demise of Clean Easy and Betterware, there is a huge gap left in the marketplace. There's a huge gap for straightforward retail and a business you can understand. And there is certainly a gap for the certain kind of products that we can provide to customers that you know desperately want them. So yes, it's happening. So when is it happening? Well, registration will begin at midday on the 25th of June. So next time somebody tells you it's not going to happen, just slap them across the face with that date. Midday, 25th of June. We will take your registration details if you want to be part of the business that I haven't even named yet, haven't even told you what it's going to be about. But that's your first timeline, midday, 25th of June. And I mean 25th of June, 2018. I'm going to be really upfront with you. That could have been 25th of June any year. But in a couple of weeks, midday, you can start registering for the new organization. So what does that actually mean? What happens after you register? Well, the whole idea was to have some form of catalogue in preparation for Christmas, because of course in our business the most lucrative time of year is Christmas. And if you can capture customers at that point and you can help people make money in that time, it is the best and most lucrative time of year to offer a service and make money. So the plan is registration begins 25th of June at midday, and a Christmas catalogue comes out, I would say sometime in August. I haven't got the exact date, but it will be August. And when I have that date, you'll be the first to get it. And that will get us in time for the Christmas season, of course. But before that, and just to give you a taste of the business, we will also release a much slimmer, smaller catalogue, just to give you some essentials to be selling out there and reintroducing your customers not only to your brilliant service, but to some brilliant products that they've seen before in some cases, and some new ones. So there's 3 dates there: 25th of June for registration midday, a slim catalogue, I would say sometime in very early July, and then your Christmas catalogue. Now, don't for one second think these are going to be huge 3,000 product catalogues. You know, one of the challenges we had in our previous company was having far too many products to challenge. So we will start small. We will start in a way that you can make money, and I'll talk about some basic commission in a minute and how that will work. But we will start in a way that we can manage it. And because it is a ground floor opportunity, you can if you choose to join, grow alongside with us. It really will be a first for the UK in a long time, because many of the companies, and don't get me wrong, this is not a derogatory statement, I will not tear down anybody else's building. A lot of the businesses that are in the UK or coming to the UK are very well established, which is good. That's always a bonus. But it's a first in many years to have a brand new organization, even though the ethos is very much the same as that we've had before. A brand new organization, a ground floor opportunity that will start small and that will expand gradually over the coming years. So go over that timeline again. 25th of June for registration. Early July for the first catalogue, which will be a slim catalogue, but it'll have, you know, maybe 75, 80 products in it, which your customers will desperately want, and they're all good products, all with a great recommended retail price. So, you know, that's vital in preparation for the bigger catalogue, which will launch Christmas. That kind of covers this year. Next week, we'll have a Q&A available for you. In a moment, I'll tell you what the company's called, but next week, we'll have a Q&A to answer all your questions, because I know you'll bombard me with questions, and I already get like 100 emails a day, and it gets impossible to be answering them all. So next week, we'll have a Q&A, and I'll tell you exactly where you'll be able to get that Q&A to answer all your questions, because people do ask some very, very daft questions sometimes, but that's okay. It really is. And let me tell you a daft question. Somebody asked me today, will you have a distribution system? I mean, what kind of question is that to ask? Will we have a distribution system? Well, of course we will. And we will deliver within 48 hours. Of course we'll. How else can you run an organization without distribution? So yes, we will. And I'll tell you something else. The catalogue you will get in July, which will be the first catalogue we will produce. Not many products, but it'll be there. And of course, we won't charge for it. Why should we charge for that first catalogue whilst you're being introduced to the business, learning how it works and trying to make money and satisfy your customers? No, we won't be charging for that. So that first catalogue, its availability, because product availability has been a very big subject for us all. I know it has, because you know, we had challenges with supply chain before. I hate making guarantees, because nothing can be guaranteed. But what I can say is that product availability, when you get that catalogue in July, early July, and again, we'll have an exact date for you very soon, because the only exact date I have at the moment is your registration on the 25th of June. Oh, by the way, did I tell you that registration was free? No, I forgot. Your registration will be free. Free registration, 25th of June. So that catalogue and its availability of products, I am as sure as I can be that availability of products, when you put in an order, will almost always be above 95%, if not 96 and 97. You know, I'd love to say 100%, but when you say that, there's no comeback from that. So your product availability, I can almost guarantee it, will be immense. You will be able to satisfy your customers' needs. You will be able to satisfy your income needs, because we will have the stock to fulfill the demand. And you know what? Why take my word for it? I'm sure I've said that before. Why take my word for it? Why not just give it a try? Look, I'm not going to be PMing you. This is for you to register. It's for you to give it a try. After all, what have you got to lose? I mean, it's not going to cost anything to register, because I really couldn't charge you after what we've all been through. It certainly won't cost to register, probably for the whole of 2018. I wasn't going to charge you for that first catalogue at least, and maybe not even for the second one. That's yet to be decided. Why? Because it's about time we gave something back to people, because people aren't a commodity. You're never going to be a commodity. We need to put people first. When I first joined Clean Easy, it was known as the people's franchise, the people's business, the real business for real people. Okay, so somewhere along the way we lost that, but I want to bring that back. A people's franchise for the people, making real money, real availability, satisfying their needs and satisfying the needs of the customers. So, as I said, don't take my word for it. Why not just see when that catalog comes out, and when you put it out, let's see what kind of orders you get. Let's see that when you input that order, how much of it is actually available. I think you'll be mildly surprised compared to where we've come from over the last few years. You know, I don't want to take anything away from our amazing business. Why would I do that? I know I've heard others do that, but I don't want to start tearing down their buildings. They have their reasons to say what they want. But the irony is, I know things went wrong towards the end, but if you ever earned any money from any of those businesses, for Clean Easy or Betterware, if you ever earned any money, then why be derogatory about it? You know, some of the most negative comments I've heard have come from the people that earned the most income over the years. And that, I won't say any more of that, but personally, I will never, ever understand that you are actually biting the hand that fed you for so long. Anyway, enough said about that. So, what is it? So, it's a product-driven company. It will be network marketing, because it kind of has to be, because network marketing, as we all know, is a multi-billion pound industry, and there's plenty of room here in the UK to make it grow, but it has to be product driven. You can't have a network marketing business that doesn't shift product. And if you're going to shift product, you have to have a good supply of it. That is so simple. Even I can understand that. But most importantly, a business you can earn from. You know, for too many years, the front end retailers, I personally think, have been overlooked. We don't have a business without retail. There is no business without selling something. I know some clever ass is going to say, oh yes, but I've got this business who doesn't sell a great deal, it sells a service, but you still have to sell something. So I personally think our retailers have been overlooked for years, for whatever reason. So because retail is king, network marketing rules. Remember that. Retail is king, network marketing rules. In that respect, I can tell you now that your front end commission will never, ever, ever be below 25%. So let me just clarify that, because somebody will try and undoubtedly put that under a microscope. Front end commission for your straight retail profit, and I'm not talking about SPVs, I'm talking pounds and pence. Simplicity for a change. Pounds and pence. Pounds and pence. Your minimum commission will be 25%. But it doesn't stop there. In certain circumstances, and you'll know all the details in the next few weeks, I can almost guarantee you that in certain situations and certain circumstances, front end retail will be as high as 35%. And think about it, with products that your customers want, products they're used to, products that you can sell, potentially up to 35%. So take it from me that the commission ranges, I know we've had commission ranges before, but they were usually going southwards. These ones are going north. So your commission range at the front end, I'm not talking about networked, I'm not talking about MLM, I'm talking about front end, real money, real commission. You sell 100, I'm sorry to sound so pedantic, but I need to get this through because it'll only mean 100 questions afterwards, which I just won't have the time to answer. You sell £100 worth of products, you keep £25. At the 35%, you keep £35. It's as simple as that. No confusing calculation there. That's straightforward front end commission. Minimum of 25%. It will not drop below that. I think gone are the days when a business could have had less commission than that, because remember what I said, retail is king, networking rules, and that's very important. So the ethos of people has to be first, and in a minute I'll give you a landing page and I'll give you the name of the company if I indeed remember. So the ethos is people first, not just people in the network, but people who are customers. And that's one area you've always been amazing at. But the ethos of people first. I've always told you that I wanted to put people first. Sometimes it was out of my power because, you know, I had to stick to certain rules and regulations and so on and so on. And of course, report into people. And I couldn't always get my way. But I will make sure that the ethos of people is always first. And I'm working with a group of people that truly, wholeheartedly believe that too, that ethos of people first. Hence, the front end commission is higher than I've ever given in any organization I've ever worked in. So the ethos of people first, not a commodity. You know, too many network marketing companies almost start treating people like commodities. You will never be a commodity just there to build somebody's upline. No, 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 far from it. You will be valued like I always said you would be. Your position will be valued. You won't just be there to doing front-end retail to build somebody else's organization. Now, I don't want it to work like that. Yes, it will be an MLM structure, but I want every individual to feel valued. Like I always said, this is nothing new for you to hear. For those of you that know me, you've heard it before, and I'll say it again. Each individual will be valued. And that ethos of people first, not being a commodity, to create a network of people that are all valued. That's what I always wanted, and I want to continue that legacy. Real people's businesses with real income, simple to understand, straightforward to do. You know, even the Cleansy sales plan, there's only 3 people that can understand it. So, you know, the sales plan will be simplicity. Again, you'll see more of that in the coming weeks, because today will simply tell you, yes, it is happening, when it's happening, and what it is, which I'll come on to in a second. So, I've actually taken notes. You know, that's a real first. I'm changing, clearly getting old. I never used to make any notes at all. So, I've heard lots of people say, you know, after 25 years, I find a great opportunity, and I'm really pleased for you all. I'm pleased for every single person that's doing that. And I'll never, ever say anything derogatory about any other organization. But I hope that everybody else chooses to have that same respect. Let us do what we want. Let everybody do what they want. Not a negative word, not derogatory comments, not sneaky videos that, you know, say derogatory comments. How many times can I say the word derogatory? That say derogatory things about each other. I haven't found an amazing opportunity. There's only one amazing opportunity I ever found. I found one amazing business, one amazing opportunity on the 4th of January 2000. Unfortunately, for one reason or another, we couldn't follow through on it, and 2 months ago that business became history, although the legacy and the ethos and the passion of it carried on. So after all those years of finding that one amazing opportunity, somehow with the help of the right people, I've created an amazing new opportunity. But it's not for me to tell you it's amazing. You will never catch me telling you it's amazing. That is for you to learn, you to find out, you to make the money, you to get the products, you to get that commission, you to learn the network marketing plan, and for you to tell the world that it is actually amazing. So Yes, incidentally, will be the Republic of Ireland as well. To start with, the UK and Republic of Ireland. Why wouldn't it be the two strongest markets we've ever had? Do you know there was a point where the Ireland market did 12% of the overall sales? And now that's a hell of a lot when you're turning over 80 million as we did in our previous business. So the potential in Ireland is absolutely massive. So Q&A by next week. Just to be safe, I'd say let's give me at least until Friday to get the full Q&A together, because there'll be a lot of questions. Registration countdown has already begun. It is 25th of June at midday. Let me see what else notes I got. We'll have an initial catalogue in July, just to show you that products do sell and you can earn commission, but most importantly, the supply chain is there and we can deliver it to you, to your doorstep in 48 hours. The future, yes, of course we'll be looking at an online operation. Of course we will, because any organization starting today has to have both. It has to have a front end engine that helps look after people and pays good commission, but in the background it should also have an online opportunity. Now we'll create that, and that will be the next phase. And again, I'll give you a date of when that's going to happen. It won't be years away, but let's take this one step at a time. Let's get people registered. Let's get them that catalog. Let's show them that it works. Let's get the excitement back into our customers. Let's get some of that ethos that I picked up on 4th of January 2000 back into our lives and into our organization. You know, it's not it's taken a lot of people to get where we are, and I wouldn't have even attempted any of this had it not been for the extraordinary support that I've had from you in the network, you know, and it's been extraordinary. I mean, I don't know how some of us even got through. There are times when I don't know how I got through if it wasn't for the support of individuals. You know, there's people that would send messages on a daily basis. They had no reason to do that except just to be supportive. There's distributors, and I won't name you because that'll be embarrassing, from leaders to people that I'd never even met, who would on a daily basis send a motivational quote, or they'd send a song that they felt was motivational. And I've never known anything like that. If it hadn't been for that, and the fact that I know that as a community of people that can earn money and connect together and provide a service, that we are amazing. So if it hadn't been for that support, no, I wouldn't be here now. I mean, I don't mean at home. It's nice to be home for a change. It's like the first time in 2 weeks, but nevertheless, you know what I mean. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be telling you about our next step forward, and I wouldn't be doing any of that. In fact, it's you, many of you there, who have got us to where we are today. That support and that connection, and, you know, those people that I don't even know, never met them in person, and yet on a daily basis they would send a message of motivation, or as a song. You know, I've got that many songs in my playlist now, all sent by people who just wanted to be supported. There's no system on earth like the one that we can and will create. So what is this business called? Well, many of you use the word forever, and you said forever clean easy. You use the word Viva clean easy. Viva means forever, as you know. The word Viva, of course, would be a business name long gone. So thought about this, thought about it long. So the idea was to come up with a name that people can connect with, that might just roll off your tongue as well, and maybe is quite memorable and means something. So wait for it. The business will be called, and before you all jump on me, Oh dear. You can't tell when I'm shy because I start blushing. You can't tell, can you? No, I feel it though. The business will be called Viva MK, but before you jump on it, MK doesn't stand for what you think it does. Secretly, it stands for My Clean Easy. VivaMK.com is your landing page. Go and take a look at it. I hope you like the name. It stands forever. Forever My Clean Easy. And why wouldn't it be? I can't use the word clean easy, obviously, because somebody else now owns the rights to that business. And that, I guess, that brand name is now belongs somewhere else. But within our hearts what it will really mean. Viva My Clean Easy is the name of the company. VivaMK.com will be the brand name. And I truly believe whether we get 5 people to join, we get 5,000 people to join, it doesn't matter. We'll do something with it and we'll make it what we want to make it, because it will have that ethos of real people, people who don't tear down other people's buildings. I don't care what else you're doing. I won't have that kind of rule anymore. If you want to join, come and join. If you don't. But what I would appreciate is that in the same way I won't say anything negative about anybody's organization, if everybody could have that same respect in return, not just for this new organization, but all other organizations. If you go onto the VivaMK.com landing page, it gives you a countdown to registration. It also has a link to some of the unbranded products that we will be supplying. The price on there is a recommended retail price, so that'll be a price that'll be in the catalogue. They're not branded Viva MK yet, but they will be. I mean, this whole operation has taken weeks and weeks of planning, and you have no idea how many times I've been let down by people who wanted to do this, that, or the other, that promised so much. So most of what we have done has just happened literally in the last few days, because last week when I wrote to you on Friday at 9 o'clock and said to you that 8th of June would be the day, I made a decision that if I couldn't finally make this happen, I was gone and I have to go and do something else, whatever that was going to be. So the last few weeks have been tumultuous, to say the least, but we finally got there. I hope you like the name. I know you'll like the business because it'll give you products that your customers want, not just obviously cleaning products, although that's where our previous company did begin. It started with 15 cleaning products and built an empire. It will be a full range of products. I can tell you now, it won't be thousands of products this year. It can't be, because we don't want to make the mistakes that I think I've made before, or the companies have made. We need it to be manageable. We need to grow. It really is a ground floor opportunity. Next week you'll get the Q&A. I feel like I'm repeating myself, and I don't want to be another video, because I know you get bombarded by videos. So I think that's it from me, really. For those of you that are interested, I look forward to working with you in the future, and that future is far, far nearer than any of us ever imagined. Again, if I had £1 for anybody that said it wasn't going to happen, that we couldn't do it, that it wasn't possible, again, I would already be a millionaire. But for those people that said that, I don't really care. No one cares. But what I do care about is all the people that encouraged it every single goddamn day, every day, sometimes 3 or 4 times a day. Thanks to you, we are where we are today. So the negativities, I don't really care. The past, well, that's brought us where we are. Everything kind of happens for a reason. I will try my utmost to give you what you deserve and your customers what they really want. And let's see what happens. As I've said, I'm not going to charge you to register. I'm not going to charge you for those catalogs. There will be charges some point in the future. I can't say that's forever, but for now, let's at least give you what you deserve and what the customers deserve as well. And let's really kick this ground floor opportunity up into space. We can do it. We've got the background, we've got the knowledge, we've got the skills, we've got the products. let's just see how it goes. I hope you like the brand name. For those of you that are from that hold Clean Easy Close, you'll know what that means. And I hope it means something to everybody. Listen, thank you for listening. I'm not used to doing these live broadcasts. As you know, I'm shy and retiring, and which is exactly what I'm going to do tonight. So thank you for listening, and I'll have a Q&A for you next week. Thank you. Bye.